So Monday morning, 8:40 a.m. On my way to my first call, which is a rodent in the attic. Awesome. Got my hard-boiled eggs for breakfast. Remember eating hard-boiled eggs in jail with
In a quarter mile, use the second
with
from
two
the left
pieces
lane
of
to turn
white
left onto Florida 582
white
East,
bread
East
and
Fowler Avenue.
a carton of milk. That was breakfast to get up at 5 o'clock. I remember they used to call me the librarian because I kept so many books in my bunk
At the
area.
light, use the second from the left lane
I
to
think
turn left onto Florida
I
582
read
East, East Fowler Avenue.
The Bible and Scar Tissue by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Probably more than anything. I couldn't even tell you the amount of magazines and just National Geographic bullshit that I read. But I got up at 4, got in the shower, all that nonsense, walked the dog at like 5:30, went and fed the cats at 6 to 7, got on my bike for 20 minutes, stopped by the gym, did a couple quick exercises, tried to stretch out my shoulder and my neck, which I feel feels pretty good right now. Went home, took another shower, mopped the floor, changed the kitty litter, took the garbage, vacuumed, all in whatever order that happened in, and now we are off to work. I don't know, I just like to leave my house with my bed made and my floor and shit, and no dishes in the sink or anything like that because I'm fucking crazy. But the sun is out today, and I listened to Pastor Carter Conlon for about 30 minutes. He just got out of the hospital, and that's my dude. I've never clicked with any clips, and I'm not saying it to be rude. I can't tell you the amount of DVDs my mom sent me or I would listen to, and I just was not feeling it. And one day I just came across Pastor Carter Conlon, his testimony about being a police officer and and just how cool he was as a like he was a police officer, and God told him to quit his job. I was thinking about this morning. I got bit by my neighbor's dog one time when I lived at my older house, and I was laying in bed. It was probably like a Saturday morning or something, and Saturday afternoon. I was taking a nap, and I remember God told me. It had to be like a vision because it was stranger than a dream because there was a voice talking to me other than my own, and it was like I was watching a movie, and God was telling me,
1,000 feet, turn right onto North Central Avenue.
Tell your neighbor to stop walking his little chihuahua in front of them people's house because that dog is going to get out. And he is going to maul his dog to death, and he's going to try to kill him.
Left 2 lanes to take the ramp to I-275 South.
And then I just woke up immediately, and I said, "Man, it's like."
Use the left 2 lanes to take the ramp to I-275 South. Then merge onto I-275 South.
I go down to his house and I tell him, I said, "I'm not trying to be weird or prophetic, but." I've had God talk to me, but I've never had something like this happen to me. God told me to tell you to walk your dog on the backside street, not our front area, because that dog across the street from me is going to get out, and he's going to kill your dog, and he's going to try to kill you. And he goes, "Oh, whatever." And the guy was kind of a fruitcake. He was older. So he actually tried ripping me off once for more kratom. I gave him some kratom, and then he tried to pretend like it didn't work, but he wanted more, and I was just like, bro, I don't sell the stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I'll give you a couple scoops, but I'm not providing it for you. He's like, oh, I can't afford it, and I'm like, bro, you got like fucking 70 channels on your television, you pay $200 a month for it, you can afford it. Well, the next day, that's what happened. I came home from work. There was an ambulance and animal control, and there was blood on the sidewalk. The dog viciously killed his dog in front of him and then turned on him, bit him in several places. I think he broke his wrist or something in the fight, and this guy's like 70 years old. And I mean, that's exactly what happened, you know? That's exactly what happened, you know? I mean, I'm just a pest control technician. I'm not anybody important, but I think God knows when your heart's sincere. And when you open up your heart to Him and surrender your life, I think anything can happen, you know? I mean, I've been sober after, you know, pain pills. Pain pills were my life. I mean, pain pills were my life. There was nobody, Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, I'm telling you, I'm not even saying it to like brag, but like, there was nobody that was taking the amount of Percocets I was taking in 5 or 6 days, and then, you know, 240 Tramadol in 2 weeks, you know, 8 gabapentin at one time. I mean, it was insanity. And then not to mention whatever else I felt like doing, smoking crack or taking a Xanax or buying methadone pills from somebody or Somas or whatever the fuck, you know. And I just never thought that I would ever be free of it, you know. And it came down to me, you're not allowed to use the S word. You have to say the word unalive, which is gay. But that's where I was at. And I have, you know, I mean, it was a miracle. God delivered me. God delivered me from that. I just came to the conclusion, I don't know, I just had this delusion in my head that somehow somebody was going to come and take me to rehab, and my parents were going to go, listen, you enough's enough, you know, which was furthest thing from the fucking truth. And I just said, God, you're the only one that can help me, you know. And if you do, you know, I'll do X, Y, and Z, and I will do my best to live my life for you. So here we are at 9 o'clock in the morning, no, 8:49